a woman, her husband, or a boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever the case may be. Why am I mad and snapping at this kid because my baby daddy or my baby mama done pissed me off, right? And instead of solving that conflict and solving that, we project our stuff on people, and then once we get the response from them that we get, then we become even more either defensive or, hold on, man, I didn't realize I was tripping like that, right? Because again, we don't want to look at themselves. We said this before. You don't want to look at yourself and say, I got to fix me. And so sometimes it's just easy to have the drama and be angry, mad, and upset, or be conflicting with people rather than just saying, okay, what can I do to solve this issue? Because see, if I'm tripping, if the baby mama's tripping, I still love her, right? I still care about her. I just can't just dump her and just be fine with that, right? If the job is not really, paying me what I think they ought to pay me or not appreciate me like I just can't quit that job. Not until I get something else, right? So I'm pent up and aggravated and mad and cause, I'm talking about the negative sense of drama, the drama, because I really don't know what to do.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
I think we don't ask. I think really, to be honest, bro, I think even besides drama, most of us as people, we don't really ask ourselves too many questions. That's why we don't think about it. We just react.
Say that again. Like that plug. Think about it. The plug. Do that again.
You feel me? Yeah. Right. I think we're more reactionary than revolutionary. And what I mean, not picking up arms and fighting. I'm talking about changing. So, cause if you thought about a lot of things that you do, why am I even doing this? Sometimes we don't even know why we mad. And then we do get angry. We have, like, you go back to what you said, conflict resolution. Anger, bro, a lot of people, we got a lot of anger issues, bro.
Oh, my gosh. Do we?
Bro, so,
do we?
So, man, they say it's like a fire. That passion, bro, it'll burn you up, man. And then we even got the president who has no filter, bro. He'll say anything. I mean, let's keep it real. So look at the guys holding the highest position in the land of America gets mad when the media say anything about him. And it's going back to what Vincent said, and I'm talking about bad, but hey, man, if we want to experience some negativity or what we perceive as negativity, sometimes it's not even negative. It's perception. You know what I mean? You might be trying to pull my coat or something. And some people take things the wrong way sometimes. So sometimes it's perception. You know what I mean? Right. But we need that. But we need, I'm kind of going with Vincent too as well. We need that balance because even when we go to scripture, we'll see that's how Satan, whether people believe in that or not, Adam was like righteous. You know what I mean? But from the devil. So you have to be tested, and it has to be balanced because you really don't know where you stand. So you're going to have some of this drama. Now, whether I'm going to walk into it with the negative stuff, I don't want to put myself in that position. But sometimes we can't even avoid it. And every man is going to face this. And like Vincent said, the question is, how do we deal with it when it comes our way? Because we can be broken out of our character if we're not careful and be right there with it. So that's the $1 million question. You know what I mean?
Right. How do we deal with it? How do we deal with the negative things that we allow to enter into our lives and the things that we don't? You know what I mean?
Right.
And when I say that is because, like, you take an individual as an individual by himself or by herself, and then they choose to take upon a spouse, right? Everything about what that individual got going is going to come into that household. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, by yourself, you might not have no issues.
Right.
So, how do you deal with them? How do you filter them? What's the filtering process of getting rid of the drama? Like I said, if it impacts you to the point to where it's disrupting your day-to-day life, 9 times out of 10, you don't invite it into your life. You know what I mean? So at that point, you have a choice to get rid of it. You have a choice to get rid of it. And then you got, like in our times, like in marriages and relationships, you got the friends that's on the outside that can be, it could be a problem, good or bad. Some could be encouraging, some could be discouraging. That creates what? Trauma. But it's like, it's always being fed because most people, they're allowed into their lives. So We just got to be very selective about the drama we choose. And that goes back to the people that you choose. You know what I mean? So it's just like a cycle.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is. Everything is a cycle.
It is a cycle. Right? It's also conscious choices, right? Once you say we talk about being awake and having knowledge and understanding and all that kind of stuff, and that term may mean different things to different people. Okay, but once you gain a knowledge and an understanding again of who you are, what you stand for, what you are about, right? And start really digging into your consciousness. And as you said before, Vincent, one for your brother, what you want for yourself. One for your sister, what you want for yourself. Now, if you have that understanding and that knowledge and treating others like you want to treat yourself, you're going to practice conflict resolution every day. So even when that drama comes to you, you're going to be conscious of, okay, what do I need to say? Okay, deep breath here. Breathe in, breathe out, calm down. Hold on, let me think before I respond. Because as we say, those words, bullets. I don't want to hit you. I don't want to hit you with these shots. You know what I mean? And then I got to go find some towels to stop the bleeding. So let me be conscious of what I say and how I say it. And that comes with maturity and not just with age. You notice I said maturity, right? That comes with maturity. And once you have the maturity, you know what to say. And then now you are not a funnel or an instrument of drama. You're not someone's, they won't even come to you certain ways with certain drama if you stand a certain way. And I guarantee you that's a promise because you are rock solid who you are. What do they say? Man, don't bring that mess to them. They're going to tell y'all this. They're going to tell y'all that. There's always somebody, right? That you say, you know what? Don't bring your drama to them because they'll let you know real quick. Because you bring your drama to me, I'm going to tell you, fix it or shut up. Fix it or shut up. Fix it. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Nobody else around here want to hear it. Now, see, those other people around, they won't be honest with you. But I'll be honest with you. Shut up or fix it.
Brandon always say, man, when this real fan, he always say sometimes when we be talking, man, he said, man, you saying that you got to establish yourself.
Yes.
I like that establishment. You know what I mean? That's what he tell me all the time. He said, bro, once you got to establish yourself, you got to establish your presence, your dominance. Everything about you have to establish it.
Foundation.
Muscle. Yes.
Foundation.
Once you establish it, those you're going to keep some of a lot of it's going to stay away. Once you establish yourself. Like I say, most of the time we open up, that's when the drama comes. Agree, brother. I know you finna go out. I know you finna go out.
I'm just listening to you, like you said. Like I say, man, I try to be, I try to always think about, you know what I mean, what some person, because I remember when I was 20, I know how live I was. Like how, we say live, we use that word. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was live, bro. And I didn't really care about whatever I said, consequences. And brothers pulled me to the side back then and was trying to lace me up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, man, it's not wise to always, even if you know something, it's not always wise to say it at that time. But I couldn't understand that back then. And this is why I'm bringing this point up. A lot of us, we can't understand certain things. Why? And it's not till you mature, as you said. So I think that if we show people love, because I know I got a particular student that's on my Facebook page. She was always saying stuff, but it was a reflection of how she felt about herself. She had low self-esteem. She'll post something.
A lot of people do,
like,
man.
Nah, man, you know what I mean? So that's what getting to the root of it. Now it's more positive, but I always used to say positive things on her post. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of times people need, and it's not an excuse, but a lot of times I remember a rapper. I heard some song the other day. I think Jay the Kiss. He was saying, you were just a hard thug, but really what you needed is a hug. See, I know what he was saying. So a lot of times people act like they tough. We seen some of these so-called tough guys.
Right.
They really, hey, man, I need a hug.
Right.
Somebody that loves me.
Right.
So we got to understand it's a cry out for something. You know what I mean? Sometimes this anger, it's a deep-seated thing, bro. You know what I mean? So with that understanding, we got to say, we got to be merciful too. You know what I mean? And not just shun people sometimes, because that's why I want to have a variety of people on my Facebook. I don't want to just have all the good, positive, because we got to know everything that's going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we balance, and that's what I say. Even with Jesus, you know, he went to the people where they was rejected, bro. He didn't go to where the righteous people was. So I think that's where we need to go. I want to go to the hood, bro. I want to go to these places where they are being rejected, pushed away, and kicked down. And sometimes that's what our people are doing. They are really crying out. It may look like rage and anger, but it's a deep-rooted thing. They crying out. Like these kids, these young kids, they crying out, bro. So there's no excuse that we got to show them sweet and the tough, the sweet and salt water. You know, they say sweet and salt water don't mix.
And that's what I was saying, though. But that's what I was saying in reference to the point, though. Either fix it or hush about it, because here's the deal. If you just keep complaining about the same thing, ooh this, ooh this, ooh this, ooh that, you have not thought about one solution. You haven't, you've turned off your way of thinking out of your mind, so you just sitting there, ooh, oh, when I was speaking in reference, you see what I'm saying, though? To me, you know, there's some people that want to do better. And then they just don't have the information or just haven't been exposed to it. There's some that love to just wallow in self-pity and sorrow. And if it ain't bad, when will it be bad? Right? So because so those are the ones I'm speaking to. What because you can't keep putting that out there and expect some those. You talking about seeds? We talking about words and stuff like that. You just can't keep saying that all the time, because no matter how much a person love and care about you, eventually they're gonna say, okay, you gonna break up with him or what? Are you going to break up with her or what? You know, oh, I'm just this. Oh, you stay stuck in that moment. And then now, if you have a family, you have family that needs you. You have people around you that need you and love you, but then you just can't get out of that moment, right? Just stuck right there in that moment. And that's what you're talking about earlier, about that balance, though. Yeah, love. But at the same time, get your shook. Get up. Get up. It's time to get up. It's time to move on, right? And David, you talking about the Bible, David's son passed away, right? When he was dead, what he did, he got up, got dressed, and moved on. Nothing else he can do, right? So,
but no, you right too, bro. You know what I mean? But again, it's where a person's at, because see, everybody's on stage.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Just like some people, you know, you can take a woman who's been raped, and she might bounce back and not need no counseling, but this other woman might need more deep counseling. You know what I mean? So I'm just that's an extreme case, and we're gonna talk about some of that stuff too.
Oh, we're gonna do another show on post-traumatic slave disorder.
Exactly, but I think that's what you just hit on right there, bro. You know, we kind of talk about this stuff, post-traumatic, and post-traumatic hood stuff too.
Yes.
Yes.
For real.
Yes.
For real, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And even myself, Shelton, I'm going to say, even though I strive to do what's right and, you know, try to be the best I can be, sometimes I got to check myself.
Indeed, bro.
Like,
Me too.
I get back into that mentality like, man, I can just put these hands on you, man, because you ain't got nothing for me. I got to check myself, bro. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, that's why I see a lot of people. I understand where they coming from. I'll be like, man, I was that dude. You know what I'm saying? I was wild. That's how I felt. I work with a lot of young guys in my job, bro, and I be talking to them, lace them up. But if you showing love, I don't like that. Exactly what we talking about. No filter, bro.
I was in Walmart the other day. Met a young brother, right? I was walking in the store. The little young guy, you know, the greeters when you walk into Walmart, right? Excuse me. Walked in. Young brother said, how you doing today, sir? I'm like, what's going on, man? How you doing? He said, I'm making it. Young brother said, I'm making it. I said, no, you doing more than making it, man. I said, you here, you alive, you breathing. He said, man, I appreciate that, man. You know, and then we had a conversation when I left the store, you know, exchanged numbers with him and everything. He's in communication, so he wants to get a part in on the show and stuff too. And I told him, just holler at me, you know, we go from there with it. But but I told him, you know, he said, man, he appreciated me for saying something to him in a positive way, right? Because he said, man, I saw you when you walked in, man. He said, you were just, I saw your energy. I saw that light with you, man. I just knew. He said, I wanted to myself, what does that brother do? Right? You know, because he said he walked in and so these young people, this guy's 25, right? You know, and work and able to say, hey, man, I appreciate you saying that. So imagine the amount of people that come in and don't acknowledge anything positive, right? Because of what they dealing with, the drama, the mindset. They'll have no room. See, thing about people, man, when they're lost and sad and despondent and discouraged, you have no room to encourage anybody else.
Also, I want to say this too, man. Man, because we have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at the problem was what I think the problem for